If you've been experimenting with AI image generators lately, you've probably noticed something frustrating. You come up with an amazing idea in your head. Maybe it's a cinematic scene, a fantasy character, a product mockup, or even artwork for your business. You type what seems like a perfectly reasonable prompt into your favorite AI image generator, hit generate, and then the result is nowhere near what you expected. Maybe the hands look strange, maybe the face looks unnatural, maybe the colors feel completely wrong. Or sometimes the image is technically good, but it doesn't match the vision you had in your mind. And then what happens? You start tweaking the prompt. You add a few words, you remove a few words, you search online for prompt examples, you watch tutorials, and before you know it, you've spent an hour trying to create a single image. If that sounds familiar, today's video might be worth watching because I'm taking a look at a new tool called PixelCraft Prompt. The goal of this software is pretty simple. Instead of spending your time learning prompt engineering or trying to memorize hundreds of special keywords, PixelCraft helps build professional AI prompts for you through a simple visual interface. Now let's take a closer look. The first thing I noticed is that the platform is designed to be beginner friendly. You don't need technical knowledge, you don't need experience with AI art, and you definitely don't need to understand complicated prompt structures. The process starts by simply describing your idea. It can be something very basic like a cat sitting by a window, or it can be something detailed with characters, environments, lighting directions, and specific creative concepts. Once you've entered your idea, that's where the interesting part begins. Pixelcraft gives you a collection of visual options that you can mix and match. You can choose different art styles, different lighting setups, different color palettes, different camera perspectives, different moods and atmospheres, different rendering styles, and several other creative settings that influence the final image. Instead of guessing which keywords work best, you're simply selecting options from organized categories. As you make your selections, the software automatically assembles everything into a structured prompt designed to work with AI image generators. What I personally like about this approach is that it removes a lot of the frustration. Many people don't struggle because they lack creativity. They struggle because they don't know the exact wording that AI models respond to. Pixelcraft attempts to bridge that gap by handling the structure for you. Another feature highlighted by the creator is something called the Quality Anchor System. According to the sales page, this adds additional optimization elements to every prompt with the goal of producing cleaner and more consistent results. The idea is to reduce some of the common problems people run into when generating images, such as distorted features, awkward anatomy, or inconsistent compositions. Now, of course, no tool can guarantee perfection every single time because AI image generation still depends on the model you're using. But having a structured prompt system can definitely improve consistency compared to random trial and error. Another thing worth mentioning is compatibility. You're not locked into one platform. The prompts can be used with a variety of popular AI image generators, including Midjourney, DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, Leonardo AI, Adobe Firefly, and several others. That means if you're already using your favorite image generator, you can simply create the prompt inside Pixelcraft and paste it directly into the platform you prefer. So who is this actually for? In my opinion, it could be useful for content creators who need thumbnails and graphics, affiliate marketers creating promotional visuals, print-on-demand sellers designing artwork, bloggers creating featured images, social media marketers, freelancers, and even hobbyists who simply enjoy creating AI art for fun. The biggest benefit here isn't necessarily creating something impossible. It's saving time. Instead of spending hours experimenting with prompts, you're using a structured system that helps you get closer to your desired result much faster. Now let's talk about pricing. At the time of this review, Pixelcraft Prompt is being offered at a launch price of $17 as a one-time payment. That includes lifetime access with no monthly subscription fees. So if you're someone who regularly creates AI-generated images and you're tired of constantly guessing which prompts work best, Pixelcraft Prompt may be worth checking out. Overall, the concept is straightforward. Make prompt creation easier, reduce the learning curve, save time, and help users create better AI image prompts without needing advanced prompt engineering knowledge. If you'd like to see more details or check out everything that's included, you can find the link below this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Shane here, the Contentpreneur, and I am excited to show you my newest creation, that is PixelCraft Prompt. If you're like many of us creators out there, you struggle to get that perfect image prompt. You know, you're doing a blog article or you're using some video stock images, whatever it might be, and you just struggle back and forth, back and forth. Well, I have tackled that problem for you. And best of all, if you grab your option today during the launch, you're going to have unlimited creation, meaning that you can get thousands of prompts a month, however many you want, basically unlimited use of this platform. And it's a single cost for a lifetime. So let me show you a quick demo here. We'll do a few demos and show you just how easy this thing is to use. So up here at the top, we've got subject details. And I'll tell you before I go through, I don't have to select every option. I can ignore some, or I can be as detailed as I want. For subject details, we'll use something pretty simple. I'm just going to say a lone warrior standing on a cliff's edge. Okay, so I can obviously be more detailed and it'll impact the prompt more, but we're going to keep it kind of basic for the demo. That includes a human and that includes an objects and landscape, so I'm going to want to use both of those. Let's go with photorealistic. Lighting, let's put it at the golden hour. I won't worry about aspect ratio. Let's make it epic and heroic for our image here. I'm not going to worry about the camera lens angle. Earth tones. Well, let's just do it with that. Let's go with just that. Let's make our prompt. Just like that, we've got our prompt. Now I can take this prompt and I can do as many of these as I want. I can take this prompt and I'll just hop over to my favorite image generator. I've got a lot that I use, but you can use a free one or whatever it might be. I'll paste it in here and then we'll have it create our image. Let's see what it gives us. And just like that, we have a beautiful image that captures what we said. And, you know, we got it at the golden hour, but let's go and let's try a different one here. So now let's go back and let's imagine that I want a post-apocalyptic, a doomsday prepper, a prepper in the middle of a desolate town during a solar flare event. Let's just see what that gives us. Let's go. We've got both of those. We're going to go with our human. Let's see. Let's take this. Let's make this in a comic book style. Let's see how that looks. Let's go with cinematic. And I do have a post-apocalyptic down here in environment. No, it's not. It's time periods. Post-apocalyptic. Let's make our image, or our prompt, we'll copy over here, pop it right in there, and let's make it. And there we have our image. So now let's hop back over and let's do a different one. So for this next one, let's go with a dog playing in a park. And I want to show you a cool feature. Whoops, where am I at? A dog playing in the park, playing in, if I can type, a park. And I want to show you a really cool feature. So I'm going to pick animals and objects and landscapes, and I'm going to pick line drawing. So watch how simple this is. We're going to ignore the rest of these. Copy our prompt, hop over here into our image generator, put it to work. And just like that, you have an amazing coloring page ready to go off of that simple little sentence that I typed. And that's what you get with the PixelCraft Prompt package. This is a single time early launch opportunity. The price will go up. So I'd encourage you to get it. You have unlimited use of this. You can have it for life, and you can do millions and millions of prompts and get all those perfect images from here on out. Your image problems have been solved.